The New York Jets finish a football game with -10 passing yards as a team. What would Aqib
Mm.
Talib say about that?
Aqib Talib would say, who the hell did they play, bro? Because whoever they played must got a badass defense, man, because that's unheard of. Now, no fly zone, we did a lot of shit, but I don't know if we ever gave a team -10 yards passing, man. So the first thing I would say is, who the hell did they play? Like, how you go home and answer to that, your kids, like, what y'all do today, daddy? Like, yeah, we had -10 yards passing today, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how that work, man? I don't know. It's unheard of, RK. It's unheard of. Everybody know Colorado is a vibe.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to put the BS aside. You are entering the no-lie zone with Aqib Talib and myself, RK. And man, I could not be more excited to be launching this show. I feel like it might be a theme of this show, though, that we're always in a different area or something
Right.
is a little different because the first time we said, hey, screw it, let's get together, let's do this thing. And this time, again, we couldn't wait. So that means that I'm coming to you from the whiskey room here at my hotel in Edinburgh, Scotland. So
Yes,
hopefully
sir.
after this one, Aqib, we are actually in the same spot.
Right. I'm still waiting on my backdrop. I'm not gonna have a straight wooden backdrop, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Broncos to the T. Y'all already know. So just bear with us, man. Bear with us. We getting our shit together, you know what I'm saying? We ready to go though.
Exactly. But I did have to get myself a little glass. It's only right, here
It's
when in
only
Rome.
only right. Only right. You should have told me, bro. We could have cheers to the first. You gotta tell me shit like that, RK. Come on now. Gotta tell
Yeah,
me
there's
shit
got to be.
like that, man.
That's on me. That's on me. So maybe
You know what I'm
someone in the building
saying?
could get you set up for the second segment.
For real.
All right, Aqib, I want to start with a segment that I'm calling WWATS. And that stands for what would Aqib Talib say? Because there have been many times in my life ever since I met you that something happened. And I thought to myself, I wonder what Aqib Talib would say about that. And now I actually get the opportunity to ask those things to you. So I want to start with this one. The New York Jets finish a football game with -10 passing yards as a team. What would Aqib
Mm.
Talib say about that?
Aqib Talib would say, who the hell did they play, bro? Because whoever they played must got a badass defense, man, because that's unheard of. Now, no fly zone, we did a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers left with like 70 yards passing one time. We did a lot of shit, man, a lot of crazy shit. But I don't know if we ever gave a team -10 yards passing, man. So the first thing I would say is, who the hell did they play?
I love it. I love it. And also, I want to know what you would say if you were on the defense of the team that had -10 passing yards.
Then if I was on that team and they said, hey, y'all gave them -10 passing yards, and then I probably say, like, yeah, it sucks, bro. You already know what time it is. No fly shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's what we do. You know what I'm saying? 9 sacks, I really get the popping. You know what I'm saying? Everything. So it was a beautiful thing to watch though, man. Their number one receiver was took out the game. He really was playing decent during the season too. He up there in catches, he up there in yards, he up there in touchdowns. But once you play a guy like Pat, he is definitely going down, man. He had 3 catches, 13 yards, was completely strapped. Uh, they run the ball good. The Jets, that's probably what they do best. They come out and run the ball. They probably still top 5 in the league running that ball. But once you play the Broncos, you look like the 20th team in the league running the ball. You 50, 60 yards below your average. You know what I'm saying? And then they got after that boy, man. 9 sacks. Everybody getting free. I think Nick only had 1. How many sacks did he have? I think he only had 1. Coop had
He did
3.
one.
Like, they coming from deep tackle, they coming from inside. Man, it's a beautiful thing, man, just to watch a defense dominate like that. You know what I'm saying? So Shout out to them boys, man. I wish I was a part of that D. So I'd be the spokesman. I'd be on everybody's show today, for real.
All right, last one from this perspective, though. I want to know what it would sound like if that was your offense out there that had negative 10 passing yards.
It definitely wouldn't sound good. It'd be a lot of what the fucks. It'd be a lot of who the hell you blocking. It'd be a lot of get your ass. Man, it'd be a nightmare. It'd be a lot of beep, beep, beep. Cause man, it was bad, man. But Van Joseph, he half the reason. Justin Fields out there holding that ball like crazy. That's because Vance Joseph is on his ass, bro. He lined them guys up, double A gaps, guys lined up over the edge. You don't know who coming. You don't know which way to send the protection. It's all bad. So it'll be a lot of questions. Who came? Who blitzed? From where? What we gonna do? Who the fuck was supposed to block him? Why the fuck you not open? It'll be a whole lot of questions, man. For real.
Yeah, I've seen I've seen some teams that you were on that had some bad offenses, but never quite that bad.
I don't think I ever
All
been
right,
a
let's
part of nothing like that. Negative 10 passing. I don't think I ever been a part of anything like that on offense. I mean, it's hard to explain. Like how you go home and answer to that, your kids. Like, what y'all do today, daddy? Like, yeah, we had negative 10 yards passing today, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how that work, man? I don't know. It's unheard of, RK. It's unheard of.
Yeah, you, me, and Emma ended up with more passing yards that day than they did.
Nah, for real. Combined, we all of us single-handedly did a better job than the Jets.
Actually, that just reminded me of I remember a time you guys played the Cowboys at Mile High, and of course, you know, you guys put the clamps on. I want to say it was still Tony Romo who was the quarterback of the Cowboys, and I remember I sent out a tweet that night that went viral because I said Tony Romo's leading receivers today, and it was like, you know, whoever he had out there, and then I said Aqib Talib #1, 98 yards or whatever. You had a pick
Oh,
six in
nah,
that
that
game,
definitely
which
was Dak. That definitely was Dak. That was
okay,
Dak. Yeah, that was Dak. That was
yeah,
definitely Dak. I definitely had 108 yards that game. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Dez, it was a bad day for Dez. But even that game, Dez scored a touchdown on me, though. You know what I'm saying? It still was
yeah.
better than that shit the Jets did. So good as we played, the Cowboys wasn't close to what the damn Jets did, for real.
But you were the leading receiver that day.
For sure.
All right, let's move on here. I'm curious what you think about this one. So the Broncos get invited to go to London. You know, they go all the way over there. Uh, could be a pretty cool experience for the players, but Sean Payton says, nah, this is not an experience. This is a business trip. He moves them way outside of London for the hotel and says no sightseeing, no nothing. I think from what I heard, there's one bar or one restaurant bar at the hotel. That's where every meal went down other than the team's stuff. So I'm curious what you think about flying 8 hours to be holed up in a hotel for 5 days.
Hey, man, it's how Sean run his operation, man. They ain't not coming out here to go on vacation. It's not a fucking vacation. It's a business trip. I can respect it. But Sean, we're talking about grown, rich guys. Like, you cannot stop these dudes unless you're gonna have 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock work. The moment them guys get a 5-hour break, you can guarantee they gonna call them black cars. They gonna be to the city. They gonna be shopping. It's just, I think one time I played for the Bucks. We went to London, and they probably staying at the same spot we stayed at. We kind of was all the way outside the city. It was like a football field there. It was like a kind of a resort kind of vibe, but we was an hour and 20 away from everything. Raheem Morris called itself keeping us away from the vibes in the city. Man, we was off work at 4 o'clock. He gave us like a 11 o'clock curfew, which really was like a 1 o'clock curfew. You know what I'm saying? You tell us 11, we'll be in at 1, make it not be too bad. But as soon as we got off work, man, we got dressed. Boom, we hit the city. We shopped. We went to the bars, and we treated it like it was a regular week. Now, mind you, we lost. So they might not want to do that, but this grown rich guys here, man. You can't you can't just put a leash on them guys like that, man. They got too much money, too much time on their hands. And Sean definitely ain't gonna watch their ass 24/7. So I don't see how he gonna do it. But hey, man, whatever floats your boat, Sean. I'm with it. I'm with it, man. It's a business trip. Let's go out there and handle business. That's the only thing I care about.
And that actually reminds me of what I wanted to ask you about last week that I didn't get a chance to, which was after the game, it was reported that after the Broncos beat the Eagles, they were hopping on the bus about to drive straight out to the airport, and Sean Payton went up to the bus driver and said, "Nah, drive this shit down Broad Street. I want everyone to
Not
see
for
us."
real.
Now they didn't end up actually doing it, but I just want to know what you would have thought of your coach saying that in front of the whole team on the bus.
Oh, I would have loved it. I would have loved every minute of it, man, because that just shows what type of coach he is, man. Like, it's a big win for us. We ain't ready to quite go home yet, man. We want to go see these fans, you know what I'm saying? We want to see the look on their faces when they see this this bus driving down Broad Street, man. You know what I'm saying? Us out the windows, maybe stop, go take a shot at one of the bars. You know what I'm saying? We got big security. You know, the NFL security don't play no games, man. So we got the police with us, you know what I'm saying? So it just show you what kind of coach you got, man. He a real vibe setter. Like I said before, man, he got that aura. He know what the guys want. He know what the guys want to hear. And everybody on that bus, I guarantee you, everybody on that bus loved every moment of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised they didn't do it because if they really wanted to, they really could have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm surprised they didn't do it, but I guarantee you the guys loved it.
My guess is that the Philly police that was supposed to escort them to the airport said, "Nah, you guys are going to the airport."
Nah, we don't want them problems. But hey, for the right, we got the wall, bro. Our owner owned Walmart and shit. For the right price, they would have took us wherever the fuck we wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? We could have got there if we really wanted to, but I guess it wasn't that major. But the guys definitely fuck with it. They love it.
All right, moving away from the Broncos a little bit here. Last night there was a scuffle after Monday Night Football with Brian Branch. Juju
Yeah.
Smith-Schuster started with him not shaking Mahomes' hand. What do you got to say about all that?
I don't know if it started with that. I think it started with the block in the back. Brian said it started with that little illegal block. Then he kind of stepped over him like the Iverson situation. So then he was losing, you know what I'm saying? So they ain't making no better. And then I think Juju seen him not shake Mahomes' hand. And he kind of said, had something to say. And you just don't taunt everybody, man. Like Brian Branch is real deal TJ Ward type of guy. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
don't really taunt everybody, you know what I'm saying? Or the shit can go left, you know what I'm saying? So I know Juju ain't playing for it to go like that. You know what I'm saying? He kind of got hit, then he flopped, and then he kind of got up and act like he really wanted to get at him. Then then Brian Branch grabbed hold of him and brought him to him. So he really did the hold me back, and ain't nobody holding back. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of went left. But hey, I hate that Brian Branch did it after the game. He should have just did it right when he got hit right there. Bam. He should have just got up and handled it right then and there. You know what I'm saying? I know he probably didn't want to get his
yeah,
team a flag. Yeah. I can't really remember exactly when it happened, if they had a chance to win, if they didn't. But man, it's after the game, it's too late. Now you just earned yourself a suspension because you see now it popped out that he got a 1 game suspension. So you do it after the game, you earn yourself a suspension. You do it right there in the heat of the moment, you earn yourself a 15-yard flag. But man, it is what it is. You ain't like you said they was trying to bully you out there. They trying to bully you out there. Handle that shit right now. Like I ain't gonna wait till
yeah.
after the game, but handle it right now. You know what I'm saying? Wait till the next play and go bully him. You know what I'm saying? Forget the play. We already lost or whatever the case may be. Go line up, go bully him. You know what I'm saying? So I hate that he did it after man. And the Chiefs, they could do what they want. Y'all winning the game. Y'all could cheer. Y'all could taunt. Y'all could do whatever y'all want. That comes with winning. If y'all don't want us to do it, y'all win the damn game. So man, it is what it is. I love Brian Branch, man. I need one of him on every team I play for, man. I love that kind of guy. He been in the squabble maybe 3 out of the 6 games. So hey, man, he all good with me. I would just tell him handle that thing, man. During the right when it happened, we not waiting, baby. We getting right to it.
I love it. I felt the same way about Juju flopping. I'm like, bro, what are you trying to get a 15-yard
Right.
penalty after the game?
It's after the game. Like, what you flopping for? And if you did gonna flop, just leave it all the way flop. Don't get up and try to, you know what I'm saying, act like you trying to do something. Cause Juju, you ain't really trying to do nothing, bro. You a TikTok guy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really, you feel me? You ain't really trying to do nothing. So hey, you see how he got up a little leaky? You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's what happened when that ton goes wrong.
Yes, sir. So what I want to know is which one of your teammates was going to be the one to go tell the ref, hey, he didn't mean anything by that.
um, um, I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. That'll probably be that probably I'm trying to think of somebody on defense. Hey, we had too many nice guys on defense. Maybe Tone, maybe Antonio Smith. He was all right, cool. He was crazy down in them trenches, but he might go tell the ref, like, hey ref, he ain't mean to bump you like that, man. They just celebrated, man. Let me clean this up for you. You know what I'm saying? Tone might have been the one to do something like that, man. But the big C no fool, man. Hey, he the definition of a big teddy bear, man, and a monster in them pads, man. You know what I'm saying? So nice as shit, but mean as shit at the same time. You know what I'm saying? He ain't want no drama. He ain't want no flags. He wanted the touchdown to count. I feel you, baby. Hey, somebody got to do a big C. Hey, somebody got to make sure everything is cool.
I thought it might have been one of my guys, Todd Davis. I can see Todd doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Maybe Todd. You know what I'm saying? But Todd wasn't playing with them pads on neither. Yeah,
No.
he wasn't playing. Maybe Corey Nelson. That's probably who it did. Probably been Corey. Corey probably would have been the guy for real.
There you go. All right, let's move on to this Broncos game, man. It was an ugly one, but I think it's an ugly one for people who don't love to see great defense.
Right,
And that was an unbelievable performance from that defense. This defense now has 30 sacks on the season. No other defense has more than 20, so they've got a 10 sack lead through 6 games of this season. And
right.
in a that's an average of 5 sacks a game. They're on pace for 85, which would set the all-time record by 13. I'm just curious, what you think of that group and what they're able to do on a week in, week out basis.
Man, they're a special group, man. I've been a part of a special group before. And when you got the guys, you got the line first. It's not that line is not consist of one guy. I know Nick lead the league in the sacks. He get a lot of the love. He got the bag. But that line does not consist of one guy, man. When Von Miller wasn't rushing, we had D Ware on the other side. We had Shaq coming in, Shane getting pressure. We had Wolf and Malik inside. Like it's really coming from everywhere. That pressure really is coming from everywhere. And that's what I see when I see this Broncos team, man. It's Big Frank, man. It's everybody, man. That pressure is Coop is coming from everywhere. So that's where it starts. I think all games are won in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? They got to do all the dirty work. That's where you got to win games at. And that's where the Broncos are definitely winning games at. Now, on that second level, they special too. Now they really turn up once Greenlaw get back, and hopefully that's this
Yep.
week. We praying. I want him in this week. It's gonna be a lot of quarterback running this week. We need a guy who can run right with his ass. You know what I'm saying? But then that secondary though, man, that secondary is every level is special. You got the defensive MVP, probably the two-time defensive MVP. How he playing right now is special, man. When you see a group like that, and I done probably done been on groups like that wasn't brought together. Then you got to have a DC like Wade Phillips who brought us all together. We all got to believe what he's teaching. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he's preaching, we all got to buy into it, and we all got to like the defense in order for us to make it look good. You know what I'm saying? I've been on defenses where we got dogs everywhere, but we don't like the play calling. Like, man, what the fuck is we calling? Like, you know what I'm saying? Prime example, we had damn near the same defense when we had Jack Del Rio. we didn't like that shit. Simple as that. We didn't like it, bro. We was playing off, a whole bunch of off. And we like, bro, what the fuck? We running corner blitzes on 3rd and long. And I wasn't with that shit. TJ wasn't with that shit. I just know we just didn't like the defense. You know what I'm saying? You switched the
Yeah.
coordinator. We bought into, we love Wade. Everybody loved it. Wade throw you alley hoops, man. He put you in great positions to do what you do best. You know what I'm saying? And we love that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think that group the Broncos have right now, they love that mystery part of Vance Joseph defense, man. Funga, he come up, you don't know if he guarding, you don't know if he rushing. They got the 2 backers in the A gap. Like, man, it's all around from the trenches to the backers to the secondary. The guys love that defense. They got a nice mix of man. They don't play too much man. Then they get to mix the zone in where Pat and them get to look at the quarterback, try to get some picks. But man, the turnovers ain't coming yet, but you keep playing like this, man, I promise you, it's inevitable, man. The turnovers is for sure going to start coming. And once the turnovers start coming, the offense will get rolling and score more points. So, man, I love where we at right now, man. A little rocky start, but where guys at right now, this thing is on the way up for sure.
You mentioned the turnovers, and I think that's a big conversation around this team right now. And I think anytime the Broncos have a good defense for the rest of time, people are going to want to say, well, how does it compare to 2015? And I think, there's a few differences here between this defense and that defense. But the most glaring one, in my opinion, is y'all's defense came away with the ball every week, and you were putting points on the board, like not just
Yeah.
getting the ball but putting it in the box. And so what does a defense have to do? What can this defense do to create more turnovers, or is it something that's kind of just like you got to break the levee, and when it breaks they'll start coming?
I think it's a little bit of both, though, man. I think it's a little bit of both. Like you said, once you break that levee, they'll start coming. But if you put emphasis on it, like in practice, you do them turnover circuits, you put emphasis on stripping that ball, you put emphasis on punching that ball out, you put emphasis on in these coverage, these situations, it's picks. We going for picks, emphasis on looking back for them deep balls, going up and getting them. You know what I'm saying? They are pros. They are the best in the world. And usually when you put major emphasis on something, it comes out in the game. It might not come out this week, it might not come out next week, but if you keep on putting emphasis on it, eventually it comes out in the game. Shit, it happens with youth football. I put emphasis on us getting lined up and having urgency. Like I get on my son, man, get your butt to the slot, get lined up and have urgency. Had quick eyes, run your route, had quick eyes back to the quarterback. And he didn't do it the first week. He did a little bit better the next week. By that 3rd week, man, he lined up on the ball. He run the slant, boom, quick eyes. Now he catching slants, getting up out of there 20 yards. So if you keep putting emphasis on it and keep putting emphasis on it, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? They got the guys to get the turnovers. Greenlaw, he's a super athletic. That man coverage aspect of our defense will be a lot better when he get back in there. And shit, the quarterbacks right now is just holding the ball and taking sacks when they don't know what we doing. When we put all them guys in the A gaps, all them guys on the line, they don't know who coming. Boom, these guys come right now. The quarterback's just kind of holding the ball and taking sacks. That's why we got 30 damn sacks. Eventually, they're gonna stop doing that. They're gonna just start making decisions and throwing it, and then them picks will come. So, man, we playing a great style of defense right now. I don't think no matter what, the sack fumbles will come. Like we ain't even knock the ball out of nobody's hands. Like, you know what I'm saying? Eventually the sack fumble's gonna come and the quarterback's gonna start pressing. They're gonna start throwing the ball into some of this coverage and stop just holding on to it. And the thing with turnovers, when they come, they just come in bunches, man. You get 3 this game and 3 this game, 2 this game. They just like interceptions, they just come in bunches. When they come, they come. So we don't need to change much, man. Put some emphasis on it in practice. A lot of emphasis on it in practice, man. And you'll be surprised how much that do for you in the game.
Yeah, one of the things I also thought was a big difference, especially from last year's Broncos defense to what you guys were doing in 2015, was just a lack of dogs. And while they had great players, I felt like it was just missing a couple of those guys who just for lack of a better term, lose their mind on a Sunday. And I feel like Talanoa Hufanga has brought some of that back to this defense. What has it been like for you watching him, and what impact do you think he's had on this group?
Man, I think Big Oos, he has exactly what you said, man. He's a dog. You gotta have a guy like that on your defense, man. If you're gonna call yourself the top defense or one of the top defenses in the league, you better have a guy flying around like his hair cut off. And when it's low energy out here, he the guy who gonna get this thing cranked up, man. I would say TJ Ward was probably the guy like that for us. You know what I'm saying? He was always high energy. Just this dude drunk so much damn coffee, RK. Hey, boy, hey. He was turned up. He was turned up in meetings, RK. Like, you know what I'm saying, for real. But telling you, man, you gotta have a guy like Big Oos, man. You if you want to be a top defense, some shit you just gotta have. You gotta have a dog ass pass rusher. We got that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a lockdown corner. We got that. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta all the guys gotta believe in what the defensive coordinator. Everybody gotta love the scheme. I think we got that. And you gotta have that one Tasmanian devil motherfucker who would jump over the pile, who would run and knock the shit out your biggest tight end, your pulling left tackle. Just it ain't matter. It's just you gotta have that little slow dude, and he'll go knock the shit out anybody. I think we got that too, you know what I'm saying? And you look at our defense. I always refer back to our defense because shit, we was the truth. We went and won the chip with our defense. We had all those things, man. We had lockdown corner, we had a dog ass pass rusher, we loved the scheme, and then we had a few guys who would come knock the shit out you, man. From TJ was really our Ufunga type, but then we had Stu, and then we had Danny. Like we had a couple guys who were just flying around a little bit slow, missing the screw. You know what I'm saying? So the more, the better. But you gotta have one of those guys, man. And he definitely brings a piece that I don't know if we had that last year. We had a dog
Yeah.
rusher, we had a lockdown. I don't know if they was all the way bought into the scheme last year, and I don't know if we had that guy who that Tasmanian devil like. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like all the boxes is checked this year, man. And the days where our offense can't really get going, when we run into another badass defense who checking all boxes, shit, our defense could win it, man. We just gonna have a defensive battle, and at the end of the day, if we turn the ball over, we'll make them 3-and-out, kick a field goal. They run a punt back, we'll make them 3-and-out, kick a field goal. You know what I'm saying? We might give you one drive where you drive down, and guess what? It's gonna end with a field goal, and then y'all score y'all last 2 points on a safety, not on us. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great defensive day by a complete defensive group.
And I honestly think that Dre Greenlaw can kind of be another one of those guys, like to kind of
He
play that
is.
Danny T role in the middle.
He is. He is. He's another nut who fly full speed and he can care less about his body. You know what I'm saying? It's so now when he come back, now you got two of them out there. And he could play this man coverage too. So we could turn that blitz and that man coverage up. Cause right now I think we ease off. We mix a lot of zone in there because of the matchups. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if we want we don't know if we want Singleton playing that man on tight ends, on running backs. You know what I'm saying? So that makes us mix that zone in a little bit more. Maybe some situations we want to play man, we might play zone because we don't really like the matchup. But I think that'll be out the window when Greenlaw come back, man. He could play man coverage, and he'll definitely give us that second wild screw loose type of guy out there, man. And like I said, the more the better.
I love it. I have about a million things that I could ask you, but I think we got to get it moving. So I have one more. We'll save the Riley Moss conversation for next week.
All right.
But last one I got on the Broncos for today, before at least we get to the mailbag, is about this offense, and it really just I believe in Bo Nix, and I think that this offense has the pieces, and I think Sean Payton is a great play caller. But watching that game the other day gave me bad flashbacks to some of the seasons, honestly, after 2015, where I felt
Yeah.
like you guys were just on the field too much. And so while the talent was still there and the scheme was still there, it it felt like to me as the season wore on, you guys were just on the field for so many plays because the offense wasn't holding up their end of the bargain. So I'm interested to hear your perspective on, you know, can this offense start to hurt this defense if they don't start taking care of business a little bit better?
Well, I'll say this, man. They wasn't like our post Super Bowl team. I think they better than that. I think they are a better group than that group. You know what I'm saying? They at least this team showed flashes of you like, okay, like we probably could be a nice explosive offense. But I mean, they're a young group. You know what I'm saying? They're a young group and they got a nice veteran O-line. But overall, I feel like they're a young group, starting with Bo. You know what I'm saying? Mims, he ain't not that old. The backs, Dobbins, them, they not that old. I mean, Harvey is a little old. You know what I mean? To be so young, he is a little old. You feel me? But I just feel like they it's going to come together, man. They got an offensive guru calling the shots. And you see flashes. You see when it's good, it's real good. Like even in the Jets game, a couple of those drives, I'm like, all right, here we go. It's cracking. Then it'll kind of just, stall out, man. But if it keep going this way, it could be a problem. It could potentially be a problem. But it shows so many flashes early in the season through 6 games that I don't think it's that bad, man. I don't think it's that bad. We can run the football. I thought we would run the football way better than we did against the Jets, but maybe that was just the Jets being disappointing for 5 weeks, and now they kind of coming along and being the team that we thought their defense would be. That's kind of how I'm glass half full looking at it. So they really did. They stopped us from running the ball. We pretty much ran the ball pretty good all year, man. I think if we able to run the ball, now we able to play action, get Bo on the move, and that's when he's at his best, when he can move, you know what I'm saying, find crossing routes, throw the ball deep downfield, and things like that. So I think we got a great plan. We got a nice veteran O-line. We got a veteran quarterback, a veteran young quarterback who played a lot of football, man. He's going to keep working to get better, and I think the team hasn't lost confidence in the offense. So long as the defense, like, man, don't worry, y'all. While y'all cleaning it up, we got y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it don't start being a divided locker room. I think you in a good spot, man. So through 6 weeks, probably half of the game's been good, half of the game's not so good. So we just gotta go, man. We gotta speed it up. We got 11 weeks left. We want to be hitting our stride when them playoffs finna start. So we got time. The schedule finna get real. We definitely gonna have to score some points. But maybe I'm just glass half full looking at it, but I don't think it's that bad, RK. It's shots,
All right.
it's shots there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bo got to start hitting some of these deep shots that he missing. You know what I'm saying? We missing too many of our shot plays. Once we start hitting them, then big plays is backbreakers for the other defense. You know what I'm saying? And there's momentum building. We got to start getting some turnovers on defense because that's going to help us out. You get these guys a shorter field, man. Let us play action, get the ball in there real quick. So I think we're in a good spot, man. I think we're in a good spot. It'll get better before it get worse.
Love to hear it, and hopefully some home cooking coming back here as they come home from a long road trip can help them out. All right, let's transition here. I mentioned in our little teaser video that we're going to talk some Buffs, and what a perfect week to start doing that. I don't even have to tee up this one that much because we got a video to show what they've got going on right now. Emma, let's play that.
Yes, sir. Vibes is real in there, man.
Yeah.
See, that might be the first time I've seen them really look like a team this year, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's really a completely different team. You know what I'm saying? It's Shador, the guys is gone. You know what I'm saying? This is a completely different team. And I think that's the first time I seen them really look like a team, man. They came together with that win. That's a big win for them. And shit, they probably not going to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? They probably ain't. It's probably too late to win the Big 12 unless some crazy shit happen. But it's probably too late to win the Big 12. But you want to finish strong as hell, and a win like that could turn to another win, could turn to another win. And hey, finish this season super strong with one more loss or no more losses. And I promise you, that thing will carry over to next year. You'll get guys to stay. Because if it get too ugly, you know how college football is. Guys get to leave, and then you have another completely new team. You finish this shit strong, and you had that kind of vibe in that locker room, man, you will get a bunch of those guys. Your core guys will stay. You know what I'm saying? You got that young quarterback in your pocket. Salter will be gone, but you got another guy who could come in and throw that ball around. You would get some guys to stay, and I promise you that momentum it carries, man. It carries into the off season. When you have a great off season, you have a great season. So it definitely was a big win for them guys.
Yeah, man. I love that you brought up the team aspect of it because, I just love seeing them in there. They got the young boy on. They're going crazy. They're celebrating each other, and
Yeah,
they they're in a position where the season could have gone one of two ways. Either everyone's going to tear apart and this thing's going to go down the drain, or y'all are going to find a way to band together and your back's up against the wall. Are you going to cower? Are you going to start swinging your way out? And I think that
right.
was the first step for them to start swinging their way out. And I just thought it was great to see.
Yeah, it was, man. In a big road game coming up this week, man. They probably had their best week. This would a win like that
This
do,
is so
RK.
they got the bye week this week.
Yeah, so this would a win do like that, RK. You win that game, bam. Then you take a nice little break. You know what I'm saying? You probably have a couple practices during the bye week. I guarantee you those bye week practices will be the most competitive, the most high energy practices that you had all year. Just cause it's that confidence is back, man. That confidence that we could beat good teams in the 12. We could beat good teams is back, man. So you have a great game plan coming off a bye week to go to Utah, and they're gonna go out there and play a hell of a game. I'm telling you that right now, because big wins like that, man, that confidence, that momentum, the line play better, your rush is better, the defense is coming together, man, making plays. So it's a momentum sport, RK. You get that momentum going up, hey, you could beat anybody, man. I'm telling you. So they'll be full speed in 2 weeks going to Utah to play that game, man. It should be a good one.
I also just quickly wanted to get your perspective on Kaidon Salter because it's kind of funny. At halftime of that game, he's not playing the best, and the Buffs they've just lost the lead, and I'm getting texts. All right, it's time for Juju, bench him, get him out of here, blah blah blah. Then he goes out second half, balls out, leads the team to a victory. I think he was rated PFF's number one passer in the country this week, which is wild. So
Hmm.
I'm just curious, kind of what you think of him and what he's doing for that team at quarterback right now.
He leading the show, man. He leading the show. I wish he would have got started a little bit faster, man. I think he got started kind of late. A lot of turnovers early in the year, but when he takes care of the ball, he's a great quarterback, man. He run when he need to run, and he real accurate downfield. I feel like earlier in the season he made bad decisions. It was I didn't know if I wanted to run, trying to make too many plays, and he threw interceptions and stuff like that. So I feel like when he played like he played this past weekend, run when I need to run, guys open, I throw, anticipate throws, throw it out guys breaks, and just play real calm, leading football, man. He's one of them guys, man. I wish we had him for one more year. I wish we could have had him for one more year. Because I feel like once he really gets comfortable with that offense, like he's doing right now, it's just night and day to what it was earlier in the year, man. So I like Salter. I like him leading the charge. I think he's a good leader, and I love what he do with his legs. I love what he do with his legs in a timely manner.
What do you think of that video that we opened the segment with? I mean, you're a, 15, 16-year-old recruit sitting at home. You're,
Right.
scrolling on Instagram. You see that come across. You got to see that and think, man, I might have to go play for Coach Prime.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't even need that video, man. Everybody in the country, including myself, my kids, my nephews, everybody know Colorado is a vibe. They know what it is, man. They know if I can get on that field and make some plays, I'm gonna have the right odds. The odds that I want to be on me, they'll be on me if I go make plays for Colorado. So I'm not saying they're the only school, but they definitely one of the schools that's not like a Bama, not an SEC school. And you get to Colorado and make some plays, man. You had the right odds on you, and it'll work out for you. I mean, that video helps a lot, but you don't need that video. They already know what time it is with Coach Prime and them guys in that locker room.
Love it. All right, Aqib. We always want to interact with the people who are going to be interacting with us on this show and supporting
Of
us.
course.
So I thought we'd do a little mailbag segment. Let some of the people who were excited about the first episode of this show chime in and ask you some questions. So I got a few for you here. All right, first one comes in from Bad 188. He says, "What new age quarterback that you didn't play against would you want to match up with the 2015 defense?"
Who we want to look at?
Yeah, who you want to see?
I would want I would want our defense to not be playing in 2025 for it to be 2015 and for our defense to play this Giants team, Scatterbo, and I would want our defense. I would want y'all come do all that quarterback run shit with us. You know what I'm saying? Come do all that shit with us, man. See how long that shit lasts. You know what I'm saying? So I would just love Scatterbo. I love how he played, first of all. He a dog. You know what I'm saying? I love how he plays. So we'd be matched up against a straight dog. It'd be Danny Trey, you know what I'm saying? And B Marsh going up with Scatterbo, you know what I'm saying? Neighbors would be out there. Me and Chris, we'd be matched up with neighbors, Dart doing all this running and stuff. We'd have to look at that. So man, I say Dart. I say Dart, man. They trying to crown him. They trying to crown him already. Games. You know what I'm saying? I just would want him to come and play that running back / quarterback with that team. See how that go.
I lo- What you talked about earlier about having a screw loose or two. I don't know if Scatterbo has a single screw that's tight.
Nah, Scatterbo a dog. Scatterbo would make that game fun as shit. You know what I'm saying? Not for real.
All right, next one here from Skip says, "Which receiver made you think the most, not just physically but mentally every snap?"
Hmm. I probably say, honestly, not just receiver. It probably was Julian Edelman because he had time with him. So they was just real good about knowing their own tendencies. They had a tendency to do this or a tendency to do one thing. They always switched it up. Now I ain't match up against him a lot, but when I did, it was always to get a gauge on what he was going to do. I remember one time they scored a touchdown on me. I think it got called back, but if he lined up outside, it was like outside release, back line, outside release, back line every time. And then they know, keep watch film. They know how I study. They outside release. He faked the back line, boom, and broke it out. Tom threw a dot on me. I had no chance, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't get matched up against him a lot, but I felt like the Patriots and Julian Edelman and Tom Brady, they did a great job knowing their own tendencies and week to week. You know what I'm saying? They never really kept the same thing in mind. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as you think they're going to do this, they'll come out and break it outside and switch it up on you. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely one of them off the top of my head.
I love it, and I have to say that I think the most underrated part of your game was your mental game and the preparation that you put into things. And I think that It was one of the things that I really came to respect about you, talking to you in the locker room. Just like one example that I thought of was Julio Jones had gone crazy one week. Is like he must have had
Yeah,
almost 300 yards, if not 300 yards on someone. And I was talking to you about that because I think you guys had him the next week or shortly thereafter. And you just said, like, yeah, that corner didn't watch film. Like, there's just no way. He did not prepare for that game.
right.
And that's why he got cooked
No
like
way.
that. And I will not let that happen to me. And of course, when you guys got the matchup, you didn't. But I'm just, what made that so important to you? Why did you spend so much time on that side of your game?
To be honest, RK, I didn't early in my career. I really just went out and played football. You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was all about the plays that I make. It was all about, man, if I'm making plays, I'm good. I used to get a whole bunch of picks. I came in the league 4 interceptions my rookie year. The next year, 5 interceptions. The next year, 6 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? Then I think the next year I had 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown, or 2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, or something crazy. So bam, then I got traded to New England, right? And then I just, had him one-on-ones. Bill will call you to his office. He had him one-on-ones with you. He was like, man, I love your playmaking ability, right? But how many touchdowns have you gave up in your career? I'm like, shit, I don't know. Then Whoopi kind of tell me like, oh, it's right around the same amount of interceptions you gave up. So I'm like, damn, I don't even really think about that. When I give up a touchdown, I'm a DB. I got a short memory. I don't even it's out my mind by the time the game over. I don't even remember I gave up a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of made me start thinking about the stuff that I don't give up. You know what I'm saying? I kind of learned that in New England. And I just it was like when I really got to the stage, it was like I'm playing with Bill. Man, I gotta do my part. You know what I'm saying? He give me a matchup, Andre Johnson or Josh Gordon, or he give me a real matchup, Steve Smith. I'm like, shit, I gotta do my part. I can't have time out here dropping buckets and me out here getting roasted, not doing my part. You know what I'm saying? So I was out there, my family stayed back. I went out there, I got that one bedroom apartment because it was a trade. I gotta go fast. I got that 1 bedroom apartment. I ain't had shit to do but watch film, RK. And then I remember I had Andre Johnson. I prepared for that game. I watched so much film. It got to the point where he was outside on the top of the numbers. I knew what he was going to do. He got to the bottom of the numbers. I knew what he was going to do. He went in the slot. I knew what he was going to do. He was 3-by-1. I knew what he was going to do. So he probably came out that game with 60 some yards. And I was like, oh shit, I will never go into a game not feeling like this ever again. I don't know how I used to do it when I was young, but I did it that first time with that matchup with Andre Johnson. And I said, I will never go into a game again without this feeling right here. So that's where the film watching league was born. You know what I'm saying? Right then and there.
That's awesome. What a story, man. Um, what would you tell, like, because as you're describing that to me, like I'm hearing you talk about things that, like, I can watch film and I can turn it on and I can learn things, but I'd never be thinking about where guys are lining up on the numbers or anything like
Right.
that. So I'm curious what you would tell, like, a young corner right now who's watching this, what they should actually be watching for when they watch film.
Just first of all, down and distance. I just go with the days, man. So I don't try to cram. I don't try to do too much. On Wednesdays, you usually do first and second down. Usually teams have 12 personnel, 21 personnel, or 11 personnel that they do on first and second down. So I would just put like, all right, start with the easy one is 21 personnel. Boom. Either it's gonna be a tight end receiver or he gonna be the receiver on the side by himself. And I just go through all the 21 personnel. Receiver on the side by himself, a hitch. Oop. Then again, a hitch. Oop. Then again, a hitch. Oop. I just write them down. Okay, he switched it up. A slant. Boom. Then okay, he ran a fade. What's the fade? Was it play action? Oh, it was play action. He ran a fade. Then I just kind of write down the routes that he ran from that position. Okay, on the side with the tight end in 21 personnel. Now, if it's the receiver and the tight end, he ran 5 comebacks, 5 digs, 1 fade, 1 post. So, by the time I get to the game, they come out in the game. I'm on that side. 21 personnel. I'm on a tight end and receiver side. All right, Digger comeback. He ran that 5 times and 5 times when I watched it on film. So that's all I'm expect. If he do something else, I'm gonna be an athlete and just play. But I'm expecting a dig or a comeback because that's what I seen the majority of the time on tape. Then I go to 12 personnel. So I should just know what formation, what personnel you in, where you at. If it's twins, 12 personnel, 2 tight end wing, and I'm over here. We're a corners over team. If I go in the slot, if we're in 12 personnel and I end up in the slot, he ran a speed out 5 times. He ran a 10-yard out 8 times. And then he did this one time, and one time. Forget all the one-timers. When I'm over here, I'm expecting a speed out or a 10-yard out. You know what I'm saying? So I just go with the majority. And it's like taking the fucking test, RK. You just watch it, you remember it, you studying it, then I do it in practice. 12 personnel, single receiver side. Oh, hit your comeback. 5-yard stop or a 10-yard stop. And if I'm accurate in practice, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm on it. Then Thursday, I go to third down. If they in bunch, they do this. And I just kind of just remember it. I just memorize it. When I get in the game, I get the personnel, I get the down and distance, and I think about that situation. I got to remember it just like a test. I study all week, and then Sunday is my test. How much of this shit how much of your offense can I memorize? And that's all I did. And it fucking worked for me, RK. I used to be some games, RK, it was crazy. The shit that me and Chris used to be at. Chris do the same thing. It's the shit that we used to be able to call out. They'd be like, bro, how they know? Like, shit, I studied your offense. You know what I'm saying? I just studied your offense and I can remember 75% of the shit. And the other 25%, if you run something different, I'm gonna just be an athlete. I am a professional athlete. I'm gonna just be an athlete. So it's all memory, like studying for a test, RK.
People who are watching this now understand why I wanted to do a show with Aqib Talib so bad. Like I really don't think that people understand how smart you are when it comes to the game of football, and that was like a clinic right there, man. That was awesome.
They think I'm just out there just making plays, huh?
I think so. All right, this is a fun one, a little bit of a change here, and I know you do coach the kids, so this will be fun. Uh, Someone asked, would you rather coach a team that only had rookie corners or babysit 10 of your kids' friends during a birthday party?
Oh, uh, I really wouldn't mind doing neither one of them, man. You know what I'm saying? Because rookie corners, all that mean is shit. I'm gonna have a lot to teach them. You know what I'm saying? So everything that they learn, I'm gonna get the credit for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be like somebody pop out and be an all pro. Oop, leave done coach the all pro. I done turn dude to an all pro. So I don't mind coaching a team full of rookie corners because sometimes you get corners who stuck in their ways. They wanna go against what you're saying. I usually do it like this, or you know what I'm saying? And just give me a bunch of guys who don't know shit. Let me teach them everything. You know what I'm saying? Teach them exactly what I'm thinking, and we all could play exactly like that. We'll all be on the same page. And then I vibe with the youth, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no problem, especially not with my son's kids. I vibe with the youth, man. If you know anything about my house, RK, I damn near do that every weekend. You know what I'm saying? My house is the spot. Guys be over there, man. I always got my kids always got a bunch of homies at the crib. So I'm used to that, man. So I really wouldn't mind either one of those things, honestly.
I love it. Um, this is a good one from SoCal Avs fan who says, when people hear the name Aqib Talib, what do you hope comes to mind for them?
When you hear the name Aqib Talib, I want people to know that he was a damn good corner and he was a damn good teammate. You know what I'm saying? That's the a part I think that goes unnoticed a lot. You might know, like, yeah, bro had 35 picks, 10 touchdowns, but I think the kind of teammate I don't know if that come off all the time. Like, man, I was one of the leaders in the locker room, the leaders on the field. You know what I'm saying? And every team I ever played for, man, it's all the way back to Richardson Junior High when I played for Richardson Junior High. Bergner High School, I was one of the leaders on the team. Kansas, I was one of the leaders on the team. And I always prided myself as being a good teammate. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm gonna have jokes. I'm gonna make practice competitive. I'm gonna talk my shit, maybe start a couple squabbles. but I'm really doing that on purpose. I want us to crank up the intensity, crank up the, the passion in practice. The guys don't practice hard. I started a little squabble. I bet he want to practice hard now, but I would want people to know the kind of teammate. I think if you ask the guys, you know what I'm saying, take a guy off each one of those teams, you know what I'm saying, and take Payton Manning, ask him what kind of teammate I was. Tyree, ask him what kind of teammate I was. You know what I'm saying? Devin McCourty, asked him what kind of teammate I was. LeGarrette Blount, back in our Tampa days and New England days, asked him what kind of teammate I was. You know what I'm saying? All the way through high school, man. I think that's what I would want people to know. Aqib Talib, oh yeah, man, he was a damn good teammate, and that boy could ball for real, man. He put numbers up everywhere he went.
Perfect. Next one here. Let's see. We're running a little short on time, so I'll go with this one, which was a good one from Matthew, who says PS2 is known as a technician at corner.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on what that means and why PS2 is the best technician in the game right now?
Well, at first I'll tell you what that means, and that means like any technique that's called for, whether that's cover one, whether that's cover two, whether that's cover three, cover four, any technique that's called for, it looks great when he do it. Like you see some guys like they great zone corners, but they don't look comfortable playing man, or they great man corners and they just don't look comfortable playing zone. He looks comfortable playing anything that he has to play. You know what I'm saying? So when you look like that, that's what they call a technician. And I think he's such a good technician because his damn daddy, he had his daddy on his ass forever. You know what I'm saying? You have a pops who was a damn good cornerback himself, and you say you want to play cornerback, well, I'm going to teach you the techniques of it. You're not going to be raw like me. Like my son right now, he won't be raw playing corner like me. You will know down and distance. You will know when to look into the receiver in the red zone and when to look back in the field. You know what I'm saying? You're going to know little stuff that the average corner wouldn't know because I'm going to beat it into your brain. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to coach you like you 18 when you 8. And I'm sure that's what PS2 dad did. He coached him all his life. Now, once he's a grown man and he got all the physical tools to put all that coaching into fruition, boom, that's what it looked like, man. So power to him, man. It's a beautiful thing. I hope and pray that my son can be half the technician that he is, man. Because I'm definitely beating it into his head right now, RK. No, get them shoulders down, skim the grass when you backpedal. I'm talking about it's all the little stuff. It's little stuff that you could be taught that'll make you a way better corner. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you gotta have it. That's that it factor. That's not scared. That no fear. I'm a stand on my technique and look at anybody. You gotta have that. That's more important than anything. I think he got that because his dad instilled that confidence in him. His dad instilled that technique into him in a young age, and it definitely paid off.
All right, last one's from me here, and it's a simple one, but it's how sick are you of people putting a U in your name when they spell it? Because ever since I
Oh
started
man.
working on the show with you, man, I got about 1,000 texts. That's sick. You're doing the show with the key, blah blah blah. And I gotta tell people, I'm like,
Oh
man, there is
man.
no U in this man's name. Learn how to spell it right.
RK, the amount of emails I miss because the you in my name is crazy, bro. So you would think all the damn time my name been on TV, all the plays I made, they would know it ain't no you in it. You know what I'm saying? But I guess the English language and the QU, I guess is everybody just do it, but sick and tired of it. It's no you in my name. All right. 4 letters. AQIB. Man. Let this be the last time me and RK have to tell y'all that shit. Golly, it's long overdue, RK. Long overdue.
I let there's the old saying, there's no I in team. When someone's trying to
Yeah.
make something about you, about them, you gotta tell them there's no you in Aqib.
Hey, I'm telling you, straight up, we need to patent that shit. You know what I'm saying? Put on a t-shirt.
For real. All right. That is gonna wrap it up for the first true episode of No Lie Zone. And according to the meter have over here, no lies were told, man.
No lies been told, baby. You ain't got to worry about that with Leave. I'm gonna just kick it to you straight like it is.
All right. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week on No Lie Zone.